more than a few people are targeting the same city?
Talk amongst yourselves in Skype and work it out, people. The last thing that I have the ability to do is to be a moderator of your actions. If you guys want to build 10 pages for the same city, go ahead. If not, work it out in the Skype group.
Um, okay, are we going to be doing another webinar on Facebook ads?
We are going to be doing about 4 webinars on Facebook ads. Right after we've done the setup, we should be all done our setup tomorrow when we cover the Geo Commander. And tomorrow is Thursday. Friday, we should be starting on the Facebook ads, and we will pick up again on Monday evening.
All right, I'm going to make an attempt at doing this. So let me go ahead and close a couple windows, and then I'm ready to take the screen, I hope. All right. That's right, I'm not me tonight. Okay, you can see my screen. Not yet.
Yes.
Can you see my?
No. Yes.
All right. Okay. This is a cPanel. I'm going to be pretty basic on this. Some of you get hung up. This is in HostGator. It's basically you'll go your domain name that you've registered with your server. Let's just use HostGator for an example, /cPanel, and you can go in there. Now I'm going to do it one way. There's two different ways that you can actually transfer the files themselves. You can actually go in and use the file manager in here, but I used FileZilla. It's just drag and drop, and it's just easier for me to do that, and I'll show you kind of what I did. I won't go through the time of actually uploading the files. I've already uploaded them because there's no sense in you all sitting here watching the grass grow. But we can go ahead and start by creating a MySQL database. Scroll down to MySQL database and click on it, and then we'll come in here and we'll put in a new one, and we'll call it let's see, this is custom. We'll just name it something. Custom. We'll call it custom MM, and then create a database. Now when you do that, what I like to do is go ahead and copy this into a file, and I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pop up and show something I don't want to. So I'm going to pause the screen just for 1 second and get a clean text file here so that we can get okay. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again, and I'll just paste that. Whoops, wrong deal. Well, that's the phone number we're going to use, so that's not a big deal. But what I want to do is I want to copy that database. It's got the username and the actual database name. You'll have to put that whole section, and we'll cover that in just a minute, into your uh, MagicBox software. So once we do that, we'll click on go back, and then we'll come down and we'll do a username. Just for ease of remembering, we'll do the same user. Sometimes it's recommended not to use the same, but for now we're going to do that. Now by clicking to create username, sometimes this software gets a little funny with all these characters, so I go in and actually put in a number on those characters just so that I don't have to go back and fool around with doing anything with them later, because it may reject it sometimes on certain characters, and it's just easier just to keep track of them ahead of time. So we'll go ahead and I'll paste that in. Now I do a double on that, but you can do it however you want. Once you've certified that you've copied that in a safe place, use that password and create user. And then we'll come in and here's the user name with the password. And I'll copy that and I put it in here too. And then we'll go back. Now there's one more step you have to do, and if you don't do it, software won't accept it. You have to come in and attach that username to the database and click add. After you've done that, you'll check all privileges and you'll click make changes. So now your username is added to the database, and we can probably even scroll down here and find it. It's right there, so that's pretty easy. And do we want to take any questions there, Ken, or does anybody have any? I mean, that's real basic.
No, I'd just keep going with the install.
All right. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Twilio or FileZilla, and the reason I use FileZilla because it's just easy to just drag and drop the gotta move stuff out of the way, drag and drop your files right in here. But basically what I've done is I've selected the domain I'm going to put it on, and then I should have a folder in here called Magic. It's empty, but Magic Box is not. Magic Box is where I put the files. Now the way you create a directory, because you either have to create a directory or just drag the directory with the files in it over in here, is just come down into an open spot, right click and click on create directory, and that will, and then you can choose the name of the directory however you want, whatever name you want, and then click OK. Now I've already done that, so we'll skip that step. The next step, once you've got all your files in here, and you just come down to the installed directory here, highlight it, and then right click and copy that URL to your clipboard. We'll go back into the notepad and we'll paste it in. Now it's got a lot of extra stuff in here because this is an add-on domain, and I just delete that. And that right there is my install link. So the next thing we'll do is we'll copy that and we'll go into Chrome, because Ken won't talk to you if you use anything besides Chrome. And then we'll click on paste and go, and that pops in your installer. Now in here we're going to add in the some of the stuff that we copied into the notepad, but the first one, if it's a cPanel, 99.99 times it's going to be localhost, and so you'll type in localhost, and then we'll put in the database name. Now we'll go back into our notepad and we'll copy the database. We'll come in here and we'll paste that in. The username was the same, so we'll paste it in, and hopefully we didn't mess up on that. And then we'll go get our password. And we'll paste it in. The Wrecking Ball username, email, and everything that you've got, you should use your email that you log into your Wrecking Ball system. And so I'll type mine in. Whoops, can't spell my own name, but that's all right. And then you can put any kind of password in here you want. Your Twilio SID and token, you can go into Twilio.com and get your SID and token, and if you need any help on that, why, get a hold of us. I'm going to pause my screen again and put those in, and then we'll go to the next step, because I'm not going to show you my.
And you're going to put in a Twilio number as well.
Yes, I'm also going to put a Twilio number in, and that Twilio number needs to have the +1 in front of it. Hopefully I didn't delete that file. That I had my, that's funny. No, there it is. And the other thing that's important with your Twilio number is don't put any spaces or hyphens or anything in it. Parentheses, they're all no-nos. You just need just the numbers and plus the +1. So I know if everything goes good, I can click on the install box contest system here, and then I'll share my screen. Everything looking good so far. So I'm going to share my screen. You can see it. You should, if everything goes according to plan, you'll have a page that looks like this, and then you can click here, and that'll bring you to the login, and that's a different login that it remembered, which is fine. If I remembered password I did, you'll log into the Box Contest Manager successfully. We need to go ahead and go through the next few steps, don't we, Ken?
I can take it from there if you want to share the screen. I've got mine set up and all loaded up. So
we'll do that. Let me switch.
Yeah, I'll give a quick run through, and then we'll bring Alejandro on.
All right.
Okay, you can see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, once we're in, I'm going to show you a couple things here. Actually, we'll bring Alejandro on first, but I'm going to show you a couple of the images. Whether you're using the Magic Box online for list building or you're using it offline, it is the most perfect piece of software for list building. We're bringing the Geo Commander in here with a scratch and win. We can have regular contests that are all looked after with the Magic Box software. Anyway, this is a physical product. We can actually have a lock on the front with a combination. We can have the tumblers with the spinning numbers on the front, and when people enter their mobile number, it's going to give them the digits. They can then try and open the box, and you can have a physical prize in here. Great for being in a place of business or at trade shows, conventions, flea markets, sporting events. It can be used all over the place. Just a fantastic business model. We're not going to go into a lot of the marketing techniques of this box until later in the course. That'll be at the very tail end. I want to show you a couple things that we have going here with Alejandro. One is the Magic Box, which will use a 7 or 10-inch tablet in the top. The next thing that we have is the clipboard for restaurants and even for being out and having people walk around to do some lead capture. perfect for restaurants when the waiter or waitress takes an order. This is a clipboard. Their order pad goes on here. When the people place their order and they've got it all filled out, they can spin it around and say, would you like to enter your mobile number, your cell phone number, and see if you've won your dinner. They can pass around to each person at the table, and a great way to do lead capture. I'll show you what the back of this thing looks like. This is the attachment with the tablet on the clipboard. Now Alejandro is going to come on. He's going to show you a couple other pictures, and he's going to show you where to order if you want to order a magic box such as this, or if you would like to order the clipboard. This is totally up to you, totally optional. Alejandro is looking after the orders. He has a website set up where you can go in and place your order. And Phil, if Alejandro is here, let's bring him on now.
All right, he's here and he's unmuted. Hi, Alejandro.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't
Yeah,
see your
we can
screen.
hear
There
you.
we
Okay, perfect.
see your screen.
Okay, are you going to be able to show us some of the images and what your site looks like?
The site is magicbox4.me.
Can you
Let me
put that in the chat box there?
Absolutely.
That way Phil can make sure that it's made available to everyone on the call.
That should work.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, show us what you've got.
So you've shown the box that you had on your screen. I'm going to be showing the back end, the angle. A lot of people have asked, how angled is this box? It is 8 inches in the back and 7 inches in the front, so it has a nice slope. Oh. Something happened to my screen, you guys.
No, oh, it's black. Hold on
Yeah.
a second.
Okay, there it is.
There you
Okay.
go.
So that's the back. Again, the angle. I've also created a floor model which is really, really tall. It's about 53 inches from the top of the display down to the bottom. It is, again, modular. The shelf will come out, so you can put a very large display prize in there. Or
even a small person.
Or a small person, yeah. You can put a baby in there for sure. Not that I would recommend it, but nowadays anything happens. The whole back panel slides up, and there are 2 holes, one at the top and one at the bottom, so you can have multiple wiring set up. Everything is very easy to assemble. The previous box, this one, comes flat, takes about 15 minutes, and I've asked a lot of people who bought the box, and they said, yeah, pretty much 15 to 25 minutes, depending, on level of comfort. This one will take you 25 minutes to assemble. And again, this one is designed for a 10-inch tablet. Anything smaller than that, and it'll look just really odd. The next thing was the tablet, the clipboard. It is made from ABS, so it's really resistant to shattering. And we support 7-inch, 10-inch, and soon we'll be doing the iPad as well as the iPhone. A lot of people are using it with the iPhone, so we've got the template for the iPhone. Same thing with the box, the smaller box. We have 7-inch, 10-inch, and an iPad format that you can use. The back of the clipboard is designed with an open format. We used to have a closed-in format. We noticed that the tablets got very hot. I actually burnt out a tablet in a test, so decided to go with the open format. It's secure. The bolt that you see in the front will secure with a special screwdriver. You can pick that up anywhere at a Home Depot, and it'll prevent people from pulling it out. It will be customized so that you can plug the tablet to charge, and it's really solid and snugged in there. Nothing will come out of it. So it's very solid. The next one that we have is the display for the countertop, and this unit comes in 3 formats. It comes in the display that you see here. It comes in a tabletop, which is tipped much lower, and it comes with a wall mount. So depending on how you want to approach the customer, it supports the 3 formats. And with this one, again, you can see the back. It's very clean. The wires can go in if you want to keep the unit plugged in. With what we're going to be doing with this one for a lot of customers is we're going to be reinforcing the spine, putting a hole so that it can be attached to a cable. The base will be longer for a fob. A lot of restaurants and businesses have their security fobs that they can attach. And we'll also supply the 2-sided tape that is not permanent, because that would mean damaging the countertop, but it will come off when you use a scraper underneath it, but it'll be secured in properly. Again, the tablet is exposed on the back. We tested it with a couple of vendors. They were all pleased with the fact that they had access to the tablet to turn it on and off, as opposed to having to unplug it and open up the box. A lot of people don't leave their tablets running 24/7. So this was the configuration that we came out with, and everybody was happy with it. So the display unit is $65. The clipboard is also $65. The big box is the expensive one. That's $350. Great for very large displays, jewelry stores. I've got 2 guys who are interested. I've got a car dealership using one right now. And the regular box is $95. So you guys go into magicbox4.me, and you can order the Magic Box if you're interested in the clipboards. By the end of tomorrow, the clipboard and the other items will also be on the page, and you'll be able to order those from there. And if you have any questions, I'm always around to answer any questions at all. A few of you have bought the boxes, and I hope I've been able to answer all your questions if you had any problems with it. Ken,
Well,
thank you very much.
We'll take a few questions right now,
Sure.
Alejandro. Hey, Phil, if somebody has a question for Alejandro, let's quickly go through a few of those.
Well, there's a couple of them want them to deliver to the UK.
Not a problem. I can deliver anywhere in the world. The only thing is the shipping cost. So if you guys are interested in the shipping cost, or if you guys want to group some boxes together, I can ship anywhere. It's not a problem.
What's the minimum order?
2 boxes is the minimum order, or 1 box, 1 clipboard. It's to save on the shipping cost, because the shipping costs come out almost the same if you ship 1 or 2. So, but if you want to buy just 1 box and pay the price of the shipping, that's fine with me too. I have no problem.
What's the turnaround time for U.S. shipping?
U.S. shipping, if you place an order before the end of the business day, I place the order in with the manufacturer. The next day it's ready and ships out the next day. So 24-hour turnaround. Normally it's 3 to 4 business days for it to ship into the U.S. Now, I had one client that had quite a few boxes, and I happened to be able to go across the border, and I shipped from there, and that made it much quicker and faster for them. But normally it's from Canada, it's 3 to 4 business days.
And that does not include the tablet, correct?
That does not include the tablet, no.
Okay.
But if you tell me what tablet you have, I make sure that the settings are set for that, and I'll confirm with you before you make a purchase, so that you're not getting a box and then turn around and say, oh, it doesn't fit properly.
What's the best tablet to use?
Oh, you see, I'm a big fan of Samsung, Nexus, but Walmart has a lot of tablets that are 7-inch, that are extremely affordable, have a good battery life for doing the demoing, so they all work. What you want to look for is a tablet that you can return back if anything happens very quickly. So I've bought some from Asia, and they're good, but I've heard a lot of people, when something goes wrong, the return policy is long. It can take up to 6 weeks, and I don't recommend it. Walmart has great tablets. eBay has some amazing prices. A lot of people in the group have been talking about buying refurbished Samsungs, the Tab 2 7-inch. I highly recommend that as well. And then get the 2-year warranty for an extra $30, because Walmart, when your refurbished unit dies out, they don't give you back a refurbished. They actually give you back a brand new unrefurbished unit. So great deal. But you got to look around. Look for makes that will last long. Also, you'll find a lot of the tablets come with extra software on it. So not that you need it, but if it's already prepared for you, it makes it easier. There's no Chinese characters on it. You don't have to reset the computer. So it's good. But Samsung, Nexus, they're really good. A couple of the other brands that you can find from Walmart are also very good. And a lot of people in the group have bought them, and I haven't heard any bad feedback from them.
So you ship these Magic Boxes from China?
No, these Magic Boxes come from Canada. They ship out from Ottawa into the U.S. or anywhere else in the world. Nothing from China. This is not made in China. It is Canadian and American plastic.
Okay. There was a question up here.
Let's make this the last one so we can try and get through the rest of this, Phil.
Okay. I'll have to come back to it. Let's just go ahead and move on, Ken. I'm going to switch over.
Right. Anybody wants to, they can find me in the Skype. So, this get back to the course. Ken, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for being here, Alejandro.
All right, thank you. Good night, everyone.
Okay, I'll switch over to you, Ken.
Okay. See my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. This one is obviously gone a little bit longer than we've planned, but we are going to get through this, and we're going to do it right now. Let's go through the setup. When we log in, we are going to want to customize our setup. I'm going to show you two applications here. I'm going to show you the all video routine, and I'm going to show you the video intro with a scratch and win brought in through the GeoCommander. So let's take a look at our setup. Is this an Aweber campaign? No, it is not. Campaign name, give it a name right here. We want to select top. We want the background to be black. We want this box to be empty. This is the page title, which gets shown. You can see it right up at the top of my screen. Name it anything you like for your own reference. We're going to leave this blank. We're going to leave this blank. So you can see it is extremely simple to set up. This URL is done right here by clicking on Upload. You're going to come in here and choose your file. And let's just, where do I have that? Let me see. Do I have that here? I have just sent this off. Anyway, you would just select your button. Let's just say that it was this button here. It's going to have to be well, let's just select this one. Let's click on Open, and let's click on Upload. Now, all you're going to have to do is copy the URL, and in the members area, I have provided the custom image that you're going to be putting on your desktop or wherever, and then uploading it through here. You'll just copy this URL, and then you will just go back in and paste it in here. Very simple. This one, leave it at 75%. And now let's go into our contest settings. Now, this one that I'm going to show you is the all video. And what I'm going to do is I am going to copy this code, and I'm going to put it into a text file. So you can just take the text file and you select the HTML button here. Now this is the main introduction page. The main introduction page is the first one. The next one is the winning page. The next one is the losing page. The next one, this is a call to action for the main page again. That means that you're going to have, for example, a video. You're going to have an opt-in box, and then you may want to put in some instructions or conditions here. This is for the very bottom of the winning page. If you want to throw something in, I just leave mine blank. The losing page, this would go in at the very bottom. These are basically just disclaimer boxes. So use them or don't use them. This is the already entered message. And we're going to go through those in a second. Because this is online, I'm just setting it to 400. This is the frequency of winners. That means if it's set at 100, the first 99 that enter are going to get the losing page. Entrant number 100 is going to get the winning page. Let's go back down to these settings. This will be the win code for confirmation. You can put anything in there you like. And if you're actually using a lock, this will be either the 4 digits or you can make this 3 digits if you want. And that is going to be the combination code that's actually going to open the combination lock on your box. If you're not using the box, don't worry about this. Just throw 4 digits in. We'll take a look at offline or online right now, so we're not worried about this. This is just the winning code or the digits that would open the combination lock. Enable display of tumblers. Okay, that's the spinning numbers on there that would stop when people enter their phone number. I'm not using that in this application, so I've selected no. Allow email or phones to win once every cycle. That means every time you have a contest, they're going to be able to enter. This will put them in the database the second time, but when you actually do a blast, they will only receive one message because it will not send duplicates. I leave this to yes so that if a customer comes into the store or if a customer's online and we invite them to play the game again, we want to make sure that everyone has a chance to play. So I leave this one at yes. The Aweber, I'm not going to go into this. This one is easy enough. If you want to know what to put in here, there is this helpful little link here for add URLs. And in here you would put in your Aweber URL. When you set up your Aweber, you are going to get a URL in there. This would be the confirmation message, already entered message. I'm going to leave this off because our big focus is going to be SMS. I believe that it's the way to go, and I'm going to focus our attention on SMS. If you want to use email, it's very simple. At the very top, make sure you select yes, this is an Aweber, and throw in your URL here, and like I said, the confirmation message and your already registered message. Now, let's take a look at our SMS settings. This keyword will be up in here. Now, this is the winning message. Now, they're going to get 2 things if you have a message in here. And this is up to you if you want to use the SMS portion of this. I like to use it. It stops people from entering dummy numbers in an online contest. If they were just entering all kinds of dummy numbers until they got a winning message, they would have figured out how to beat the system. When I have a winning message, they are going to get this winning message right here. I've got this as a video. They're also, and on here it is going to say we've sent a confirmation to your cell phone. Only here am I going to say that how they can claim the prize. And here you can see a quick demonstration or an example of what I've done. You've won a $10 gas card. Please call this number to arrange pickup. Very simple. You can put something in here like, please show this message at Bob's Seafood to redeem your prize. then you can put this code in here. We can actually throw this in right here. And this win code is actually going to be this code that we selected. This, you can put anything you like in there, and that way the restaurant is going to know that when somebody comes in and shows this message on your phone, on their phone, it's going to have the winning number on here. That way they can confirm it. Now, if it's a losing message, on the video we say something like, sorry you didn't win the grand prize, but we sent you a consolation prize to your cell phone. Now, let's talk about things here. Well, actually, I'll get into the next level of the losing message because we can do a full prize distribution through this losing message. And we're going to cover that tomorrow when we talk about the GeoCommander. We're going to talk about how to put unique messages in here so that everyone that loses, what we're going to focus on is not even a winning message, but we're just going to use nothing but losing messages and make them all unique. So that if we have 200 people claim an offer, we're going to be able to have 200 unique messages sent out to people so that if our business wants to make sure that they confirm the winners, we're going to make sure that there's a unique code attached to every message that goes out. Let's take a look quickly at two examples in here. This one is the all video, and let's just do a quick run through so you can see it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear things on here. I'm just going to refresh this page and you can listen.
Magic Deals is having another contest, and we'd like you to enter. For your chance to instantly win, simply enter your mobile number below this video and press the submit button.
Okay, let's go ahead and enter our number. And let's hit submit. Now remember, the first 99 are going to get a losing message and number 100 is going to get the winning message. So let's just submit this and see what happens.
Sorry you didn't win our contest, but to make you feel better, we did send you a consolation prize, so check your phone now. Thanks for playing and keep your eyes peeled for more contests for Magic Deals. Have a great day.
Okay, so there we go. Let's go back and let's try and enter this.
Magic Deals is having another.
Let's try and enter this exact same phone number a second time.
Whoops, it looks like you've already entered our Magic Deals contest. Thanks for playing, and please stay tuned for more contests for Magic Deals. Have a great day.
So there we go. If they try and enter a duplicate message or our phone number, they are going to get this already entered video or message right here. If they win, they're going to get the winning message, and if they lose, they're going to get the losing message. You haven't heard the winning message because, of course, we haven't had a winner, but here you can hear it. I'll just play it now.
Congratulations! You've won our contest. A confirmation text message has just been sent to your mobile phone with the instructions on how to claim your prize. Thanks for playing, and keep your eyes peeled for more contests for Magic Deals. Have a great day.
So there we go. We have covered all of that. Now let's figure out how we're actually doing this. Remember, this is the HTML button, and this is our main page. Let's click on the HTML, and this is the code that I'm going to provide for you. So you're going to be able to just take this in a text file and paste it in, and then all you're going to have to do is go up here and enter the URL to your logo, and you're going to enter the URL to the videos. Now we've provided the videos, they should be in the members area now, but all you're going to have to do is go into YouTube and grab this embed code. If you don't know how to grab the embed code, you can send me a message. I'm not going to cover that because just about everybody has grabbed the embed code from YouTube. You can set a custom width and I've set it at 720 by 405. Let's take a look at the next one. This one is the winning message, and you'll see it right here. Once again, we've got our header image, and we've got the embed code from YouTube. Couldn't be easier. It is extremely simple. Let's take a look at the next one. This is the losing message. Once again, all you're going to have to do is upload your header onto your server and throw the URL in right here. And then you're just going to iframe in your video. Then for the already entered, let's go and take a look. Same thing. Put the URL in for your header image and put in the embed code from YouTube. If you don't know how to do the YouTube, ask inside the group. There will be about 100 people that can help you out. If you need the help, ask inside the group and somebody will help you with this right away. Now what I've done is I've stripped out all of the YouTube controls. So it looks like a custom player. And I've made it so that it will autoplay, and I've taken out all of the YouTube controls and branding. So you can see here that it lines up. It's extremely simple. You've seen that one. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at the next contest. Let's go and take a look at a video introduction with Scratch and Win. And let's just go through this. I'll show you here quickly how it works, and let's get going.
Magic DS is having another contest, and we'd like you to enter for your chance.
You don't need to hear that again. That's the same introduction message, and let's enter a phone number. And let's hit submit. Now it's taken us to a losing scratch ticket. Remember, the first 99 are going to go right through here to the lose ticket. Now you can put something on here. In the template, this is all empty. You can customize it the way you like. And you can go inside your paint program and you can take this out and you can say, sorry, not a winner. We did send a consolation prize to your cell phone. That is up to you. Of course, if it's a winner, we're going to say, congratulations, you're a winner. We've sent a confirmation message to your cell phone. That one is pretty simple. If we go back and we try and enter the same number again, we're going to get this graphic. Once again, this graphic is inside the members area. It is part of the graphics package. Please don't ask me to be sending these to you directly. I tried that. It just became a bit of a nightmare. We're going to make sure that everything is available inside the members area, and that's where you can get this. Let's take a quick look at our setup here. Once again, no, it's not Aweber. Here's your campaign name. Call it anything you like. Select top. Put in the color black. Give it a name that you want. This box is empty. This box is empty. This is your submit button. Do the same thing through the upload and grab the image that we have provided for you. Leave this at 75%. And once again, let's take a look at our HTML on our intro page. Here is the code for the header. Put in your URL. And remember, you can resize your header to any size that you like. Here is the height and the width. This code is going to be provided.
Magic DS is having another
Yeah, it's refreshed itself.
for your chance to instantly win. Simply enter your mobile number below this video and press the
Let's get rid of that one. Let's go back in here. The reason why that started to play again, because we set the refresh to 400 seconds. Anyway, here we go. We've got our video. These videos have been provided. Upload them to YouTube for yourself. And you can just put the code in here. If you're not familiar with YouTube, you can leave the code in here and it will just play my videos. You do not have to know how to get this code. If you do, use your own. If you don't want to, just use mine. This code's going to work no problem. Let's take a look at the next one. And here we go. We're going to see, once again, the exact same thing, header, and our YouTube. Now let's see, this one is all, no, we've already done this one. Sorry, I've got to go back and grab the other one. If we want to take a look through that one, let's take a look right here. I believe this is it. Nope, that's used for something else. Let me see if this is it.
Oh, sorry, my friend.
That's not it. Let's take a look and see if this is it. No, it's the first one. We'll find it. We just went backwards, but we got there. Okay, we've covered this one. It's the same. Let's take a look at the next one. Let's take a look at the winning page, and this is what it looks like. This is very simple. This code will be provided. This is just a center, it's just centering the image. Basically, this is the code that you'll be looking for. This is the iframe code. You can use this code that I provide. This is the link for the losing page that you set up in the GeoCommander. We're going to cover that tomorrow. But when you set up a losing scratch ticket, this is the URL. In the GeoCommander, every page that you set up has its own URL. Other than that, you can use my exact same code. Very simple. Let's take a look at the next one. This is exactly the same. This is a winning scratch ticket that you set up in the GeoCommander. All you have to do is put the URL in. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at the next one. This one is nothing more than the image itself. I'm going to just quickly show you here when it comes to uploading an image. Here is the image upload. If you put your cursor in this box and then select the image, you are going to be able to upload this image that has been provided. This one is very simple. In the end, it's going to look like this. It's going to upload the image and it's going to put this in for you. You're not going to have to worry about this at all when you're actually uploading an image. All you have to do is put your cursor in the box and click on the little image icon. Let's go ahead and take some questions. We made some pretty good time there. I'm happy to answer some questions now in regards to the MagicBox software.
All right. They want to know if it mattered what the domain name ending, whether it's in .mobi or .com. Not a problem. You can put it anywhere.
Correct.
If I use a different company other than Aweber, will it work in here?
You will be SOL. No. The only thing that works in here is Aweber, and that's why it says Aweber settings.
It's programmed for Aweber.
It's programmed for Aweber. If there's any changes that are going to be done, you might want to put a support ticket into Wrecking Ball to ask if they're going to be supporting any other autoresponders. At this time, it's only Aweber. Unfortunately, that is the only choice that you have.
So List Animal and List Monkey and all them are out of luck. Is it smart to capture email and mobile number?
You can collect one or the other with each campaign. With a campaign, you can't have enter your mobile number and enter your email address. At the top it says, is this an AWeber? If you select yes, it's going to collect an email. If you select no, it's going to collect the SMS.
All right. And the 3 or 4 videos, they're wanting to know what the URLs are. The video, you've already explained all that, so watch the recording. The videos are in the graphics package in the Think Tank section for this training, and all the images. If it's on YouTube, will the ads play? Are you going to show them tomorrow on how to do that, Ken?
All you have to do is on your account, go into your settings and select do not show ads on my videos. If you struggle with that, ask people in the group, or inside the group we can make a very quick little video. We won't go into that now to save some time, but there's a setting in your YouTube channel, or in fact you can just use the code I provided. It's hosted on my YouTube channel, big deal. If you want to use those videos, if you want to have your own videos made, throw them on your own YouTube channel, grab the iframe code, preset the custom size to match the size I have here, and go into YouTube settings and say do not show ads on my videos.
Do the videos, well, have to be public or on YouTube or private? They can be unlisted. They can't be private,
but they can be unlisted.
And they shouldn't be public, really. So I'd
That's right. Make sure they're unlisted.
Right. Okay. The members area is in the Thursday Think Tank. For that question, let's see. Do you have a URL for a demo site where it's currently running?
No. Make your own.
Okay.
A demo site is going to cost me money because it's my my Twilio stuff in there. So unfortunately, I don't want to put this out to a couple hundred people and have them put it out to 20 businesses and have these people running off of my Twilio.
Well, you could charge them for it. Put a PayPal box in there. I don't use WBSMS or Twilio. I'm using Lime. What do I do?
Use Twilio.
Okay.
Remember, this is not, there is a way to bring this into the Wrecking Ball system, but it's a standalone. Let's just quickly take a look at the top here. The controls are right here. You've got your Twilio settings. I'm not going to go in and show you those settings right now because they're automatically brought in when you set up your page. Add new contest. This one is pretty simple. It's just going to allow you to set up another campaign. And here, if we go to the home page, we can actually go to send SMS. And remember, if we ever want to run a little contest and manually pick someone, here's the links right here to pick a winner. And it'll pick a number and you can send them a message. Anyway, here's this. When you set this up for one customer, every campaign is going to build this list. And if you click on this, you can actually, we've got this here going out to different lists. Okay, so this one has been updated now so that you can actually send to the list you built for this campaign, which might be for customer A. Put your message in here. Don't forget to put stop in here. And then all you're going to do is click on send SMS now. Done.
All right. Well, they want you to tell them how to price it, but
let's worry about the pricing later. Let's really focus on the setup now. Let's move in a logical sequence. The pricing model is I know everyone likes to talk about the pricing model. It's almost impossible to set that for everyone. I'll give you a little bit of an overview of what I think you should be charging when it comes to pricing. But let's save that until we actually have everything set up. Let's make that our big focus so we all move forward at the same time. Let's get this set up. I spent some money getting this software customized, and it is going to do a fantastic job for you. Make sure you set it up. It only takes a few minutes, as you saw Phil do the whole setup. It's very quick.
Can more than one person win?
It will continue to loop. If you set the winning prize at 1,000, the first 999 are going to lose. Entrant number 1,000 is going to win, and then we start back at 0 again. Then everybody has a chance again. Entrant number 1,000 will win again. So the first 999 lose, the next one wins, the next 999 lose, the next one wins, the next 999 lose, the next one wins. There you go.
Does the Twilio number need to be a fresh number?
No. Whatever you put in there, remember it's going to override. If you've got that Twilio being used for a number being used for something else and you set this up, it's going to change your settings in Twilio and attach it to this campaign and not to the one that you may have previously attached it to.
That's true. Let me do one thing. Let me look and get my Thursday think tank. Everybody's lost on where it is in there. Let me have the screen in just a second, Ken. And I want to show everybody where it is in there, because it seems like this is just a regular question, but let me log in first.